Well, hello. So it's been a while since I've done a video. Since the last time that I did do a chronic illness warrior video, I had a medical trip all the way to the University of Michigan Hospital. So the trip was really rough. I don't travel very well for many reasons. Riding in a car causes me a lot of pain when I ride long distance, and I'm also an agoraphobic, so to use the bathroom in public places or go into restaurants, things like that, is hard for me, almost impossible. I have been getting a little bit better about it, though. I can't really do the sit-down restaurants, but for the most part we ate in the car, and I do good at rest stops, just not, big stores. Having to go inside there is a little bit hard. So the trip was really rough. The weather was kind of shitty. The roads ended up being a bit wet and icy in some spots. So it was really high anxiety. So I did go to my appointment, and just gonna tell you the gist of what they said. They can help me with my functional neurological disorder, but the two options that they gave me is I would either have to travel back and forth, like go there once a week for 12 weeks, which is damn near impossible because one way is 17 hours. From where I live to Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan is 17 hours. So obviously I can't do that once a week, every week for 12 weeks. That's insane. And the other option was I need to relocate to Michigan for 3 months so that they can help me. Both are very, very hard options because I don't want to lose my home. That I rent my house, but it's a steal. It's a huge house and has everything I need, everything my grandkids need, my kids. It's just perfect for us, and it's super cheap. It's $800 a month, and where I live, that's super cheap. Like I said, that's a steal. Okay, my hair's in like a huge snarl here. So I don't want to lose my house. We can't afford to just up and relocate to Michigan for 3 months. I don't know how I would pay for the trip, so that's a big stressor for me. I had to take out a loan with a friend just to make this one trip. We had to rent a car, lodging, all that, super expensive. Most of you who have had to travel for medical stuff, you guys know what I'm talking about. It is super, super spendy. Let's see. So I did go back and forth with them a little bit and told them that both options are really hard. Obviously, I'm leaning towards the relocating for 3 months. I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row. I do have a meeting with them on January 13th, and we are going to decide what to do for me. And they're also hoping to try and come up with a better option. I'm hoping that we could lessen it. Like I could relocate for maybe 1 month and do this instead of once a week, do this like 4 times a week, whatever would make the duration less. That's just an idea that I had that I'm going to bring up in January when we do our meeting. So I'm actually going to be meeting with the director, like the head honcho guy of the FND program and the seizure program that they have there in Michigan. Sorry, I have brain fog. And which is really cool. I felt really special that he's actually going to sit in on my call. It's a virtual meeting. So it's him, another doctor, a nurse, and a social worker. So I'm hoping they have good news for me. It's hard to find stability here, and that's just the issue I'm having. FND isn't really like, I shouldn't say it's not a thing around here. It's a thing everywhere. Like if you just look it up, people do have it. A lot of people have it actually. but it is really, really hard to diagnose. It's even harder to treat because a lot of FND patients, the reason they have FND, it stems from trauma. Basically what happened to me, like my certain situation, is my central nervous system broke. And it caused my brain to not send and receive signals properly. I started having nightmares, started having all these symptoms, started having seizures, sleep attacks, all this kind of stuff, tics, Tourette's. I have all that kind of stuff. And so I'm doing a lot of healing on my part. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing physical therapy. I did some water therapy. I need to do more, but that's more of a summer thing for me. And physical therapy is my winter thing. So I'll be going back to the physical therapy. And excuse me. I did EMDR therapy. Excuse me. Which is for my PTSD, and that helped a lot. And I think I need to do it again because I do have some, I don't know if it's new stuff resurfacing, but just some memories coming back, and that can trigger me. And so it triggers symptoms, makes the symptoms a little worse. I'm super spasmy right now, so I'm okay. I'm just symptomatic. But if I stop doing everything just because I am symptomatic, I literally would do nothing ever. Like, I wouldn't get anything done. So I'm learning to accept that sometimes this is going to be, you know, on camera or in front of people or whatever. For the longest time I hid myself because I didn't excuse me, because I didn't want people to see this side of me, but I can't help it. It's a huge part of my life, and yeah, I need to get used to it, and I need people to get used to it. I'm still here, it's still me inside, but I just am very symptomatic, and sometimes I say fuck a lot because I don't know, I've always been a swearer, but the tics don't help. So, but yeah, that's the news that I got from Michigan. I cried for 2 days about it, and then I thought, what the hell am I crying for? I'm gonna make something work because that's just who I am. I'm doing this for my kids, my grandkids, but I'm also doing it for myself because I deserve to heal from all the hell and pain and everything that I've been through. I deserve to heal. And so I'm fighting for myself because I deserve it. You know, there's this one saying, and it can be a bit sad to hear it or read it, but it's the truth. It's nobody's coming to save you, so save yourself. And like I said, that can be really, really sad and just blunt to hear, but in my case, I guess it was the truth. Nobody was coming to help. I needed to start taking steps to do what I needed to do. And that doesn't mean that nobody ever helps me, you know, like I don't have any support whatsoever. It just means I needed to kick it in the ass and take those steps necessary to try to heal myself and keep my body working and moving and get back to a better quality of life, basically, because for the longest time, for about 12 years, my quality of life has been absolute piss. It sucks. I still find joy in things because I guess I was blessed with a more sunny disposition, even when things are super, super shitty. But, and that doesn't mean I don't break down and cry a lot, because I do. But it helps me fight, helps me to be stronger. I'm super excited. I don't think excited's the word. I'm anxious to hear what they're gonna come up with in January as far as like other options or like what I'm actually gonna end up doing. I'm scared. I don't want to leave my home or my kids for a month or 3 months or whatever it's going to be, but my kids want me to do this. My oldest was already trying to tell, smooth it over, like, Mom, it's just 3 months, it'll go by really fast, She's a trooper. They're all troopers. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do because I am fighting so hard to, like I said, have a better quality of life, and yeah. So I hope all of you are doing as good as you can be. I don't know where you live, but it's winter here in North Dakota. Winter has started. We have a little bit of snow on the ground and we're down in the 20s for temperature wise. Being really, really cold isn't good for me. It hurts, but heat hurts worse. So I actually get a little bit of a break. It's weird. I get a break from some symptoms in the summer, but then in the winter I have to deal more with like the arthritis and stuff like that. So it's like, damned if I do it, damned if I don't. Yeah. I'm trying to diet right now. I am like 20 pounds overweight. I know it doesn't look like it from, the waist up. I hide my belly area because that's mostly where it went, and of course, I got the double chin stuff going on. My tics are starting to act up, and I don't want to just, start slapping things. I'm having a really hard time dieting because, like, I really do like to eat healthy food. Of course, I really like junk food too, but the problem I'm having is I set a specific diet for myself and eat healthier, and my blood sugar tanks. So I'm having trouble keeping my blood sugar stable while I try to diet. It's really hard. And even if I do lose 3 or 4 or 5 pounds, whatever it is, I gain it right back. It just comes right back. So I need to see a dietitian. I'm 166 pounds, and for a girl that's 5'2", that has a weak heart, broken heart syndrome, and fibromyalgia, and arthritis, and just, all the things that I have, it's not good. It's only 20 pounds, so it's just vanity weight. So I can't complain too much, a lot of people have way more weight than that on them, and I wish they could lose it easier. It is really hard though, really, really hard. Like, I try so hard just even to lose a couple of pounds, and it's just sticking. I'm just right at that age. I'm 41, I'm gonna be 42 this year, and it's just sticking to me like fucking peanut butter on bread. It just drives me crazy. I was a skinny girl my whole life. Prior to my 32 or so is about when I got my body. Yeah, I was super skinny before that. So being heavy now is really new for me. There's things I can't do. I struggle with breathing when I'm bending over. I'm just super out of shape, and I'm just not used to it. But yeah, I'm trying really hard to better myself in all aspects, and it takes a lot of effort, a lot of effort, more than I have most days, to be honest, but I gotta keep trying, I was watching all the Karate Kid movies. I've been on a nostalgia kick for a while now. I don't know if y'all watch Cobra Kai, but it's an excellent show on Netflix. It's got the original cast from Karate Kid in there. Anyways, I watched the Karate Kid, and one of the things that Mr. Miyagi said, and I actually wrote this down because I'm going to use it when I'm freaking out, but it says, he said, when life gets out of focus, go back to the basics. You know what the basic is? Breathing. Just breathe. That's it. It's that simple. When life is out of focus, go back to the basics. Breathe. And I thought, holy shit. He cracked the code a long time ago. Nobody noticed yet. No. but I am definitely going to use that one a lot because it makes so much sense to me. It just resonates with my heart, and I'm going to be using it a lot, and I wanted to share it with you all because it is good advice. Go back to the basics. Yeah, I think that's about all I have. I just wanted to give you guys my news from Michigan. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope nobody's in a flare-up because that really sucks. I actually just started a fibro flare-up. It's not too bad yet, but over the next couple of days I know it's going to get worse. So I'm just hanging on real tight with this one. Yeah, and I just want to get through the holidays with my family and just I got my fingers crossed for January for that meeting, that there is good news and I can go somewhere to actually get some help and get stabilized and start living. Not just surviving, but live. I really want to live. I want to drive a car again. I would like to go to a concert or a comedy show or a dance club. I'd like to go do anything with my kids. I still do some stuff with my kids, but I'd like to do even more. I would like to go on a date, like in public, go to a movie theater, just all those things. Maybe go have a drink with some friends, maybe make some friends. You know, it's been a really hard life and I'm ready for it to be a little bit more smooth sailing. And that's what I'm working towards. So anyways, I want to wish you all happy holidays. I'm sure I'll definitely be back on here before Christmas. So, but it'll definitely be well after Thanksgiving before I do another video. I'm super busy. I have an EP, 3-song EP coming out in either January or February, and it's called Love Letter, and it's a really spicy, sexy, but on the lighter side of love and stuff. It's about this woman who absolutely is in love / lust with this man, and he's just not returning her shit. So yeah, she writes him a love letter and tries to get it all figured out. That's basically what it's about. So that'll be out in January or February. I do have one song coming out really soon. Prior to that, December 6th, I have a song coming out, and it's called Prisoner. And I literally wrote this song about my mental health issues, my chronic illness issues, about love, loss, all the stuff. I'm a prisoner to love, to illness, to madness, to sadness. It's all in the song. And this song is probably one of my personal favorites that I've ever written because I literally poured my heart on paper, and it sounds really good. It started off as a poem, and I posted it, and everybody, all my friends on my page and stuff were like, oh my god, you got to turn that into a song. So I did just that. And it's a really beautiful song, hauntingly beautiful. December 6th, that'll be out on my page and on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Again, happy holidays, and I will see you guys in about 2 weeks or so. Hang tight while we fight. Hey, you can kind of see muscle there this time. Me lifting those little 5-pounders is helping. I knew it. Anyways, I love you guys. Hang tight.